This is the end. Well, it's the Nether, but it's still the end. Yeah, there's our horn. Yeah, train brake isn't working. All right, that's fine. Passage lock. I don't know what that is. Independent brake. So I guess what we'll do, I normally hang outside the door to see better. Our brake is set. Our temperature's coming up. We're going to up our throttle. We're going to back off on the brake. And we are moving. And we're moving 3-4 miles an hour. And that's about all that we want to be moving right now. Till we get into the tunnel proper. There we go. Now we'll crank this up. You gotta watch your temperature because it will shut down if we get too hot. We want to get to about 22-ish miles an hour. And we can back the throttle off. And it will just sip the rest of the way. So you see we used 3 millibuckets to do that, and now we're just sipping. It'll be about 10 to 15 millibuckets to make the trip. And we are 6 kilometers out, 5 kilometers out, and it will take about 10 minutes to get there. So it is currently 2:15. We've already gone basically a minute, so 2:14 was our starting time, we'll say. Yeah, this next little bit is going to be pretty much just driving straight down the line, and we're just going to speed this up. Well, we're already sped up, but we're speeding up so we can get through this one section here, get down closer to the end, and we'll cut back in and check our time among other things. So just hang on out and enjoy the ride. A lot of pigs on the track today. Don't know why we got so many. Sounds like we hit ourselves a pig. We seem to be doing just fine. All right, time to go back in, and we are about 700 meters out, or 700 blocks out. We get down to 500, we are going to cut the throttle. start reducing that about now. There we go. And we'll just coast in now. Speed is starting to reduce. Not enough. Time to put some brakes on. There we go. Don't know how fast I can take this curve up here, so we're just inching along. Probably no more than 5-ish. So now we're just going to coast into it. It looks like it always pulls to the left. Okay. So this is the spawn depot. And as we swing around, you'll see in the far corner we have a gate. Well, not so easy to see because we got a broken gate in the way. But if you look over past the broken gate here, that's where our gate is. It's not quite how I want it yet, but that will get us to the spawn location. I also put in a refueler here. So now when we look, come on, let me look at the tank. It's not letting me look at the tank. Oh well. As it is, we need to run the throttle up. It has to be empty in. So see, we refueled, and again, we accelerated, so that dropped us down by 3. So, yay. So empty hand have to use. Why my horn doesn't work. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. It didn't switch. So well, I'll have to look at my codes again. Sound horn, subtract. It's not going to sound the horn for some reason. Oh well. It's interesting when the trains work, they usually work pretty good, but when they goober up, well, yeah. So that's why we're having a little difficulty using the manual controls. I'm having to use the keypad. But yeah, I gotta say, never expected to be driving a train through the Nether, along the Nether ceiling. Kind of a nice experience. Sadly, this is gonna probably be the last episode of this particular series. Actually, this is the last episode. I already know that. I'm dubbing this in afterwards. Server had a bit of a blow up, so yeah, I don't even have access to the world at the moment. I don't know if Bobby can get me a copy or not, but yeah, this is pretty much it. So you get one last run on the train, seeing what it's like, and then we're done. We'll move on to something else. Looking at starting up a run through on my particular mod pack. I want to do a few other projects. I got a couple other run throughs of mod packs and different games. And there's always the commentary, so you'll get more of the just talking and such. But this was kind of fun and interesting, working on a server with other people, and it was also a pain in the backside working on a server with other people because, well, they're people. And I typically am a lone player, so this was interesting and good for me in a lot of ways. I recommend everybody should try getting on a server with other players at some point. Hopefully they're like-minded people that you can get along with, and they don't prank you too much, and you don't prank them too much. Yeah, I'm not guilty of that at all. But it's amazing the kind of ideas you'll pick up by bouncing off of others, rather than just doing the same old stale routine. Hopefully in the future I will be able to do a Dcraft server. We'll see how that turns out. If y'all are interested in being on the Dcraft server, requirements are fairly minimal. I just want you to be on 3-4 times a week for a couple hours each, and you can record and start your own YouTube channel as far as I care, as long as you give me credit back. So here we go. And we'll start doing the same in reverse. We're going to cut back on the throttle here in a second. Ideally, I will have lighting indicating that I'm approaching the end of the tunnel and when to slow down, just as a reminder. So there we've cut the throttle and we're just coasting in and ready to hit the brakes when we need to. A lot of red dots means I might run into ghasts when I brake in, so this could be interesting. And here we go, we're coming down to the end. And we'll start applying brakes. Yeah, put a little too much. It'd take a little bit of practice to get this right. Yeah, question is, which way are we going to go? Are we going to go straight? And I don't know why it picks one way or the other here, because it's not switched. And it looks like it's going to go straight. And there we go. Just turn the engine off and we can depart. Yay. Look at that. Nigh on perfect. And that was 26 minutes. So 13 minutes one way. I can fly it in 6. But hey, you know, this is all about trains, not being able to fly like Superman. Just saying. So, hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope you enjoyed the train. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, do the happy dance. Strike the subscribe, ring the bell, toot your horn. I couldn't get my horn to toot at the end. All those things help the channel. All those things are great for supporting us. Leave comments. Please leave comments. Just positive things. Don't want to hear bad stuff. Leave comments. Ask questions. Love to hear from you. Suggestions. What would you like to see us do? It's always good to hear from y'all. So, till next time, bye. Hope you enjoyed the train.